Hi Leo, and welcome to your Aquarius Full Moon Tarot reading. The Aquarius Full Moon is on August 15th, so this tarot reading will cover the time frame of August 15th through September 15th, full moon to full moon. I'm going to start your reading off by seeing what this Aquarius full moon is manifesting for you, Leo. If it is a house card, this will be an external manifestation, and if it's a planet card, it will be an internal manifestation. So let's see what's coming out for Leo. Okay, so you guys have a planet card. This is internal. Mercury, how you think, communicate, write, talk, and travel. So Leo, you guys are highlighted for conversation and communication. And I believe, yes, it was Taurus who also received third house energy, but they received it as the actual house. You're receiving it as the planet that rules that house, and Mercury also rules Virgo, the sixth house. So for you, Leo, I feel you have third house, sixth house energy going on as far as manifestation with this Aquarius full moon. And so for you guys, this to me is where you have really been internalizing a lot of things, mulling things over, thinking about things, and you're finally coming into a place of clarity, like utter clarity. And you know, I feel like I saw this in a different reading I did for you guys recently, and now here it's coming through with the Aquarius full moon reading for you guys. And you know, that doesn't surprise me because Aquarius is the ruler of the mental realm, okay, which is our thoughts, our intellect. And here you guys are being extra highlighted with that because Mercury and the third house is also a house of air, a mental house, which is Gemini, okay? So Leo, you guys, this is finally where I feel you are going to communicate yourself, express yourself, and this is a long time coming. Whatever you're going to say, whatever you're about to do, it's like this decision or this talk that you need to have, okay? And you've been like really, I feel for months something's been kind of brewing inside of you about whatever this conversation is, or you finally are in clarity, and you know what, the sun is in your sign, so I feel that's helped a lot. You're feeling more empowered, and you're also in the period of your solar return and starting your new solar year. So you may also feel a sense of like wanting to shed different layers of yourself, different aspects of your life, your routine. It's like you're really wanting new energy in your life, in your world, and where we have not been expressing, it's like you're finally going to express. And since, you know, Taurus also received similar energy, this might involve a Taurus, or if you have heavy Taurus in your natal chart, you might want to check that reading out as well. But you guys are only my fifth reading, so this Mercury third house Gemini energy could show up with somebody else as well. Okay, Leo, let's pull more cards about this talk or decision that you are making, or finally gonna have, depending on how this unfolds for you. Okay, so we have road to nowhere. This, Leo, I feel you've really been thinking about something, feeling about something for a while, and it's like you finally had to get to a point to make a decision where it's like, this is a dead end, this is not going anywhere. Like it could be about a relationship, an idea, a goal, like a way you were going about doing something. It's like, nope, this isn't the way, and you come to that decision and you see other options available to you that you haven't really been able to see in the past, that lack of clarity, okay? But now it's like they're coming into view, and so you're like, okay, yeah, this is a dead end, it's not going anywhere, and I'm going to do this, or I'm going to do that instead, okay? And man, for some of you, I feel like this is really deep about, I don't know, like maybe a relationship, if you've been with the company for a really long time, like leaving the company, or maybe you've been thinking about letting a certain employee go if you are in management. It's just for some of you, Leo, this is deep, and I feel have finally come into the realization like that's just not your path anymore. Like, and you're ready. You are mentally and emotionally strong enough to like just start moving forward, where in the past you may have not felt that because you didn't see a way out. You didn't see the options that you see now, that you are in a place of clarity. Next card out is the Heroine. Okay, so for some of you, with this particular card coming out, this could be where you've decided it's a dead end, with somebody who isn't, man, this is tough. Because if this was like romance, this would be like a kind of a third party person. Okay, if this is a relationship itself, it could be that this is the other person in the relationship, but whatever this is, it's like the road to nowhere is with this person, or with this job or this path that you've been walking down. And some of you, it is like about romance and like kind of a third party, like if you are with somebody but you've really hung up on somebody from the past and like hoping for that, and maybe you're finally coming into the realization like that's just never going to happen, and where you're at right now is where you should be, and you decide to go all in. Or it could be where potentially you're seeing two different people, and you are deciding like you see your future with one and not the other, and maybe in the past it's been a bit hazy. Okay, or you could be in a relationship with somebody and you are now realizing that where you're at isn't where you belong. It's like you need to get out of it, for whatever reason, and that's just romance. Okay, so Leo, like I said, this is deeper and like something you've been thinking about for a while, and really coming into the realization that nope, that's not the way. I see this other way that's a better option. And Castle, some of you, this has to do with like your home, or purchasing a home, selling a home, maybe living together with somebody. Could be roommates, it could be family, could be romantic. And look at this, sinking ship. Yeah, Leo, you really are about to abandon something, and time flies. Okay, and this is gonna, once this starts, once you make that decision, once you see those other options before you, it's like boom, 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 a domino effect. Things move very, very quickly. Okay, so Leo, the depth of this is what's making me struggle, and it's like I tell Spirit to not do that to me in general readings for YouTube, because I'm like, it's too much. Like I almost can't, like I want to just give you a few scenarios, but man, there is so many different ways like this is playing out for you guys. And the basis of it is this, Leo, I will say, where in your life have you really been holding back, reserved, stuffing down your true feelings and thoughts, trying to go against the natural pull and gravity within you because that didn't seem like the logical right way to go, so you're trying to stay with the status quo. Like there's something in your life where you have not been authentic to yourself, and now and again, it could be because you didn't have other options, you didn't see other options, you were really, really trying to make something work, or you had like this hope syndrome going on, something along those lines. And it's like now utter clarity, Leo, utter clarity. And you're ready to act, you're ready to make a decision. And with the Castle here, some of you, this is definitely about like your home, your living situation, maybe relocating, and also the ship. Like some of you, it could be where you have been on the fence about like relocating to a different state, different country, something along those lines, and now you're coming into like the realization that okay, yeah, I'm going to do that, because where I'm at right now, like, that's just, it's not really leading me anywhere. Like, I need something new. I need a shift. I need a change. That sixth house energy of Virgo, like, to your routine, to your work, to your habits. You know, there's a big change happening there, Leo. And then also in this third house, you're coming into an understanding and finally making a decision and really expressing the unspoken words within you, and no longer holding back, no longer refusing, no longer allowing yourself to be inauthentic to appease or accommodate somebody else, their wants, their needs, their desires. It's like a big shift in you. And I'm telling you, once this happens, it's like there's this domino effect of things that are going to follow. All right, so let's pull some more cards, Leo, some tarot. Okay, wow. Leo, you're moving on from something. You are. I mean, the card that just like flew out of my hand, okay, is the Six of Swords. And it's like, this is where you know exactly where you're headed. This is where you might not know where you're headed, but you know it's better than where you have been and where you currently are. You're moving on to more tranquil waters, and I feel that's because you have been kind of marinating on some sort of decision or trying to understand, see things from other perspectives, and finally, like, boom, crystal clear, and you know what to do. And like, here's that motivation and that movement within your soul. Like, if you have been like very indecisive, unable to act, felt like you had no options, couldn't act, that's changing right here with this Eight of Wands. That's like a lot of energy coming in to your life, into your reality. And as the planet being the overall energy, Leo, again, this is like inside of you. So you're just ready to pop. And look at this, the Ten of Swords. This is abandonment, Leo. Some of you, based on the decision that you're making here, you could have been on the fence because you feel like being authentic to you is going to make somebody else feel very let down, stabbed in the back, something along those lines. I don't know. It's like you just had a lot riding on this somehow, some way, and that's why it's taken a while. But man, once you make the decision, once the clarity comes in, it's just, it's like changes very, very quickly. I would say you definitely were thinking about this in June. I would say before that, but June it probably started weighing much heavier on your mind. Here we are in August with this 8, and this is when everything starts shifting for you, when it's time to act, when it's time to start, you know, putting your foot down, speaking your truth, being authentic to you. And this right here, this energy, even though I'm looking from full moon to full moon, Leo, I really feel this goes from August through October for you. This time flies, how everything's kind of like a cascade domino effect. And again, those of you who are thinking about like moving and relocating, do it, Leo. I see it right there with that, you know, Six of Swords and Eight of Wands, and like maybe moving away or relocating will, you have to leave some things behind, and that's going to be really hard on you and hard on, you know, others. So I just feel it's favorable for you to do that, to relocate. So Leo, let's pull a little bit of additional advice for you guys from your spirit guides. All right, forgive yourself. Yeah, Leo, listen, it's like you've got to do what's right for you, and you are not wrong in this. That's why I feel you've been on the fence and seeing that Ten of Swords. Forgive yourself for the fact that, you know, you've been doing this to yourself to accommodate somebody else's expectations, desires, needs, not wanting to let somebody down, let a situation, like, you've been really, I feel like, sacrificing a lot of your personal happiness, and you need to forgive yourself for that more than you need to forgive yourself about who you feel you're going to have to let down or hurt, because I don't feel like this is a malicious thing on your behalf whatsoever. It's just like, this is my life. This is what it has to be. There's no, this is like going nowhere for me. And I know that now. And I'm sorry that that hurt you, but it's time for me to move on. Wherever that's playing out in your life, Leo. And look at this, ask for guidance. With this coming out, your guides are saying to you, Leo, ask us for signs and confirmation that you cannot miss, and they will. And you know, when you are getting like repeating numbers, repeating symbols, the same thing happening over and over, Leo, sometimes that's just your guides letting you know that they're with you and that you're not alone, and you need to give things a bit more time, and things will eventually come into focus and come into clarity. But ask for guidance. You know, you might want to seek out the counsel of a really close and trusted friend who's wise to help you with this, or spiritual person to help you if you just need a little bit of extra encouragement for whatever this means for you. Or again, reach out to your spirit guides and ask for the signs and confirmation you need to make you feel really good about your decision that you're making here and what you're about to express and say. Because forgive yourself, it's like you can't hate yourself for desiring a happy life. Like, that is your birthright. That is the birthright of every person walking on this planet. And it's like Spirit says, Leo, you've got to do what is right for you. And it's like you finally feel ready and empowered to express yourself and make that decision. Okay, so Leo, those are your messages. I'm wishing you all the best. Take care.